Miguel. Welcome back to Random Comic Grants latest issue number 21 of TASM. See what we got, man. Grab my water. Didn't have it on my desk. All right, credits. We got John Romita once again. Let's see, who else was on this one? And Todd Nook. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hey Normie, been a while, miss me? But I gotta say, I'm hurt watching you prance around like a silly Billy in someone else's pajamas. Though you've always did like to play dress up. It's why we have such It's such a panache. No. But isn't it getting old? It's time to get back to your roots. The ones twisting inside you, and the ones you snuck into others. After all, only the family matters. Got the entire Osborn lineage. We got the Queen Goblin, Hobgoblin, another Hobgoblin, whatever goblin this is. Of course, Norman, Harry, his wife, Normie. I'm assuming is the young one. I'm not sure who this other kid is in the vest. Why are you laughing? My ribs shift and poke what I assume is vital organs. The pain is sobering. Why must it always be pain that brings me to my senses? Six semper monstrium. Whatever the fuck that means. Next picture. Cause where the Todd is Todd, not Todd. John Romita is like the first one in like the when we saw when he isn't the one opening the book. I know the name should have been split, but he is the bigger name, so I guess that's why he gets top billing, regardless of where he's actually placed in the issue. Your legacy of horrors is at an end, Osborn. Your goblin horror has been ripped from the roots, and with it, the misguided children who trusted a monster. Innocence dead because of you. Do you care anymore? Did you ever care? Gah! We know you don't. You only care about yourself. Stay focused. Follow through with the plan. We don't need Alessio to finish this. Set reservations on auto target to deal with the spider. Focus your slayers on Osborn. We have him dead to rights. Why don't we just pull the building down and end it all? A quick death is too good for him. He has to feel our pain. He needs to watch his family die. Kingsley's en route. Kingsley. Mr. Griffin. Anything exciting on your news feed this morning? Exciting, no. Loud, conspicuous, and heavily dangerous, destructive, yes. Spectacle can be an effective tool. Shock and awe to borrow liberty. Consider it my final audition. I haven't convinced you we need to work together. By the time I hit the burbs, I'll lose your number. I need you. We all need something about now. Thanks for the web assist. You're looking good for a guy who's been bleeding out. When web you shut, by the way. We need to get you out of. No, I have an idea. How much of that bioenergy can you generate? I was rocking the sword. Already thought of that, but I go down hard after, and so everyone else at this range. That'll work. Osborne security override. It ain't gonna be green. But what if it doesn't short the Slayer? Command, prepare remediation on my mark. Do your part, Spider-Man, I'll do mine. We'll be helpless. I'll handle it. 12 seconds. You can barely stand. We're outnumbered and outgunned, and have 6 seconds to pull off a miracle. Or both of our families die. Don't fuck this up, Norman. Can you trust me? Don't fuck this up, Norman. Ultimate Venom Blast. I knew that Miles' body was capable of generating bioelectric energy. I did not know he could release all of it at once. He calls it max power. Don't hold it against him, he yelled. The risks are stacked high. Miles, the rest will collapse. For them, this fight is over, one way or another. I hope I can hold out a bit longer. At least until my reinforcement arrives. Ah! And if we're lucky, Miles will disrupt all the Slayer systems, maybe even create some powerful, painful feedback. Which may give me the opening to end this. Unlikely, but I can hope. Well, it seems like it did just that. I hope that amounts to nothing unless backed by strength. That sucked a lot. Ow. They're alive. You did, Spider-Man. Can't let you one-up me in the personal sacrifice department. No, that wouldn't do. Hey, how are you awake, man? I'm very stubborn, and I still have to work. I have still work to do. Your family? Yes. He's grabbing his suit. I couldn't leave you all, but you're free. But you freed me from that obligation. Leave? You sound different. Robot, autopilot, detect biosync, Norman Osborn, eliminate. I'm all right, I promise. My thinking is very clear. Norman, you're still wearing his colors. Don't do anything he'd. Osborn security execute mermiation. Rest, Spider-Man. I'll take it from here. Osborn security are there any of the flock left from mermiation? I need a ride. McCarthy Medical Center. I know you have all your stuff. I'm not going to minimize that. But I need you to hear. But I need to hear your voice. There was a terrible accident at the lab. I'm at the hospital with one of my scientists. I don't know if he's going to make it. And you didn't come home last night. Please, Ken, just tell me just today. I need you to not play this, to not play a pain in the ass teenager and call your mother. Clear the hallway. We got a busload coming. Massive attack at Oscorp. Norman. Where are we now? Home of Liz Allen, Westchester City, County. They haven't seen the news yet. The plan isn't they don't. Normie has off from school, and I'm not letting his grandfather ruin the time we have together. Of course, I have a detailed security one. What's happening? Norman, what have you done? Hobgoblin's here. My past hangs across my shoulders like an iron shroud, woven fibers of greed and anger, terrible, shameful. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty badass. And violent, such violence. He's got his own, he brought in the Goblin Glider. My past is our presence. Was this more like the meeting you had in mind? I cannot escape who I am. I no longer see a reason to try. Well, that's what it was last night. I'll bury you where what's I'll bury what's left of you in green. You never should have brought my grandchildren into this. I tire I tire of atoning for sins that can never be forgiven. I give up. Norman Osborn will always be the Green Goblin. There he is, let's fucking dance. This experiment, this diversion, was my attempt to be someone else. It failed. A grand gesture to lie to myself, and offer hope that I could be something I've never been. A good man. Bright colors and hand swoon webbing will not obscure that dark truth. I can no longer pretend to be Spider-Man. I cannot escape the Green Goblin, no matter what Peter thinks. Ugh. It's untelling. It's an untellable position that brought me here, where the voice that never states the obvious course of action. The weight of that voice is unbearable. He's damned your legacy, set fire to your house, threatened your family. Use this pain and shame and anger to do what is as you were taught. You give worse than you received. Kill this cockroach and ensure it does not happen again. It's our way, the Osborn way. Time out. Let's talk about this goblin to better goblin. Then find his compatriots. Norman, say something. Ugh. Break them. Leave scars so deep that no one will ever speak your name without looking over their shoulder. Is he gonna kill him? Give them the gift of fear. I move with the ease of an animal in the wild. Hunter, pray, pay, my language, my creed. Unbearable, unbreakable, undeniable. Oh, looks like he dodged it, or maybe he missed. Yeah, he missed. The past falls silent, disappointed. I breathe deep, free of an astonishing weight. I am done wallowing in what was, or pretending what is not. I am Norman Osborn, a bad man who chooses to be better than I was yesterday. Make any further attempts on my life, even think about my family again. You will not enjoy mercy. You could just ask. But I did lie about stealing this show. Is that Liz on the armor? You want to threaten the mastermind? She's over there. Are they all right? Are our grandchildren safe? The past sends one final laugh my way. Cole. Emily, it was you? Wait, who's Emily? I forgive you. Awkward. Later. There are many questions to be answered. Why was I found in Winchester wearing a Spider-Man costume and a flaming crater among them? Luckily, it's not my first rodeo. I pay the right people to ask the wrong questions, misdirects, obscure, obfuscate. Am I saying that right? Spin. The attack on Oscorp will be labeled corporate terrorism, and Spider-Man and spiders will be hailed as heroes. My costume antics written off as an eccentric grandfather attack while attempting to visit his grandchildren. Though I still haven't talked, so I still haven't taken the costume off. I don't want to. Kingsley and my ex-wife. Oh, okay, that's his ex-wife. Okay. And I were gone when I woke up. There will be no mention of them for now. Norman, it's Maria. I just saw the news. I hope you're well. I hope that they're off somewhere, making one another miserable. A guy leaves town for a few weeks, and everyone gets delusions of grandeur. Is that Peter? Hey, Peter's back. So is this before or after he had his little run-in with Miles? Because Miles' run ended with Peter coming in there for the save. It was at night, so is this before that? Is this after that? Where does this take place in the timeline? I need to know. Excuse me. I miss anything? Aside from you rocking the webs and getting up to shenanigans, Peter, it's me, Norman, for real. I tried to. I don't know what I did, but I tried. You did great, Norman. You did great. Next, Homecoming. I'm assuming next week is the next issue with Peter figuring out how he finally got back to Earth. Yep, he's on the cover, I think. Yeah, it's him and Norman. Alright, man, this was a fantastic issue, man. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope overall I get this issue 9 out of 10, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you like it, you can subscribe if you're new. Follow me if you feel like it. Links subscribe below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.